Good evening. It's been more than 9 years since the dramatic arrest that catapulted Schapelle Corby into the public arena. But tonight she is significantly closer to freedom. The convicted drug smuggler could be released within days. All that stands in her way is a signature from Indonesia's Justice Minister.
The man deciding the fate of Schapelle Corby, Amir Syamsuddin, Indonesia's Justice Minister. He says by the end of the week he will have signed off on her parole application. You haven't signed it yet?
So far, not yet.
Not yet,
Yeah.
okay. But maybe in the next 3 days?
Yeah, but as I told you, we have 1,700 inmates, which is need to be
all done,
evaluated.
And she doesn't get special treatment?
All the 1,700, they have the same right. Yeah.
It means technically Corby could be released on the weekend. More likely, she will walk from Kerobokan jail sometime next week. Her sister Mercedes delivered the news to her sister today. The Prime Minister, no less, also weighed in.
It's a little different to ours, but it's theirs, and Australians who go to Indonesia are inevitably going to be subject to their justice system. This is ultimately a matter for the Indonesian justice system.
The Foreign Minister at the time of her arrest today welcomed the decision, but was less than complimentary about Corby's family.
And I think they made a mistake by being so aggressive towards the Indonesians.
Following her arrest in October 2004, Corby became one of the most talked about prisoners in Australian history. Did she do it? Did she really try to smuggle a boogie board bag full of marijuana into Bali? From the start, she declared the marijuana wasn't hers.
I've never been involved with drugs. I don't like drugs.
Sentence day in April 2005. The cameras are live to Australia. The court dismisses her cry of innocence and crushes her with 20 years in jail. In the months and years that followed, the Corbys became a soap opera starring Schapelle, sister Mercedes and mum Roz. And as Corby ticked off the years in her prison cell, she battled depression. In the beginning, she was the innocent abroad, the Gold Coast beautician wrongly jailed, living in a squalid jail cell. As Schapelle detailed her life of drudgery in jail in a biography, another book, Sins of the Father, alleged Mick Corby was part of a drug network.
He packed that bag, he double packed it twice, he packed it to fit the boogie board bag, and it went on its way to Bali.
Slowly, public sympathy for her waned. It was her sister who never gave up and pushed her case for early release. There were numerous sentence reductions. Now, after serving 9 years, less than half her original sentence, she's on the verge of walking from the drug-riddled Kerobokan jail. Australians will never stop asking, Schapelle, guilty or innocent?
Live now to Mark Burrows in Jakarta. And Mark, what are the conditions of Schapelle's parole?
Brenton, as you might be able to imagine, there are strict parole conditions. She won't be able to just swan around Kuta and do as she pleases. Among these parole conditions, there is a strict dress code. She must be of good behaviour. She must report to the Australian consul in a police station at least once a month. We are also hearing late this afternoon from a source inside the women's block inside Kerobokan jail that Schapelle Corby is telling other inmates that she feels she will get parole in a matter of days. She's so confident she has already started to pack up her belongings into several cardboard boxes. Kate.
Thank you, Mark.